I am Travis Durick. I'm a product manager here at Peplink. Thank you so much for joining. Today, I'm going to tell you about work from home solutions from Peplink, and we're going to show you 5 different things that you didn't know Peplink could do to help enhance and improve the work from home experience. So first up, we've got a new video out on our website. And this really highlights the work from home solutions and products that we offer to help address work from home needs. So I'd encourage you to go check out our YouTube channel, watch this video. I think it's a great primer for customers, especially customers who maybe aren't familiar with Peplink or just connectivity solutions in general. It's really meant to speak to anybody, a non-technical audience especially. So we're trying to really just boil it down and speak to the things that matter most to anybody trying to work from home and having trouble with it. So again, check out our YouTube channel. That video is posted up on there. But as always, Peplink's core mission is to deliver unbreakable connectivity. And we do that anytime, anywhere with a whole range of products, very low cost, affordable products that fit right into this type of solution, work from home. And we've got products moving all the way up to allow people to do all kinds of really amazing applications like autonomous driving and different types of low Earth orbit rocket launching. And so it seems kind of disjointed, but really Peplink's technology, Speed Fusion, is what powers all of these different applications. And again, we're able to scale those products and services to the customer's needs so that we're able to address their pain points at a price point that really fits for them. As always, I can talk about Peplink and how great I think it is, but really what's the most important to me and the rest of us at Peplink is what our customers think about our solutions. So we've been covered by Gartner's Magic Quadrant for 3 years now in their WAN Edge infrastructure category. It's a really prestigious honor to be covered under their research. Not everybody gets that honor, and so we're very proud of that. But again, more importantly, we're proud of what our customers say about us. And so Gartner runs a site in parallel to their Magic Quadrant report, Peer Insights, where they let end users of these products come in and leave reviews. And these are really high quality reviews. Gartner is very selective in which reviews they actually publish. They do not let somebody who has a conflict of interest, like a Peplink reseller, cannot go in there and make a review. It has to be an end user. Gartner validates that. They make sure that there aren't conflicts of interest. They make sure that the people making the reviews are users of them, people that made the decision on implementing it, or people that actually participated in the implementation. So again, these are about the highest quality reviews you can find out on the internet. And as you can see, we rank extremely well from our customers. So really, this is, I think, the best testament to what the power of Peplink really is. When we talk about work from home, there's just a lot of challenges that we've ran into. We all got kind of thrown into this, the last 9 months here, we've all been thrown into pretty much working from home exclusively. And it's really exposed a lot of challenges that maybe weren't foreseen or maybe were tolerated previously. You know, work from home isn't brand new after the pandemic. It's just a lot more prevalent. And so previously, I think the appetite and the tolerance to these problems was probably a little less urgent, but again, now that we're all remote, it's a very big deal, and it's really mission critical. It's really the core connectivity for entire enterprises right now. So security is obviously a really big concern. People want their traffic to be secured. They want to make sure that only devices that should be on these networks are on them, and they want to make sure that the traffic on them is secure. So Peplink's able to provide that security through a variety of features. Obviously, we're all working from home, so these are remote locations. We're not on the corporate network. We don't have corporate WAN infrastructure at our homes. We don't have circuits that are guaranteed. We don't have all these things that we had at the office, right? So all those things that we just did every day that worked fine, they worked fine because somebody put a lot of time and money into making sure that that stuff worked fine at the office. And again, we just don't have that luxury at our homes. And so Peplink's able to, again, deliver a scalable solution that you can throw out to all these different remote locations in a cost-effective manner to give you that office-grade internet experience. Now, of course, we've all been on these calls where somebody's voice starts breaking up, somebody's video starts getting choppy, somebody drops out of the call completely, right? Some days it's you, some days it's me. Actually, it's not, pretty much never me because I've got Peplink protecting me. But again, we've seen these issues. They're not consistent, they're not always predictable, but they happen pretty frequently, right? Our home broadband connections just weren't designed for all of us to be at home all day long, all working, all doing school. There's just a lot more congestion on these residential connections now. It's really causing a lot of problems for people. And it's really, it's really your image at stake when you're on these calls and you're trying to speak authoritatively about connectivity, especially. You can't be having these drops in audio. You can't be having these challenges that, quite frankly, other people are trying to find solutions for. So we've got a few different layers that we can use to really make an elegant solution to fix a lot of these problems. We've got our Peplink routers, and again, we've got a whole lineup of these. So we've got models that fit into really aggressive price points, and we've got models that scale up as the complexity and demands for different locations might grow. Now at home, you've got some sort of home router, be it connected via Ethernet or over Wi-Fi, and then what we're going to show you is how you can incorporate an LTE connection to intelligently back up that home router and augment that and really provide that consistency that home router maybe isn't able to do on its own. Really, that's just designed to give you that unbreakable experience out to the internet for whatever application is important to you. There's a variety of technologies underlying all of this that enable that protection, that optimization, and we'll show you and talk about these a little bit more. So there's lots of different ways that you can put this together. Again, I mentioned we've got a really broad portfolio of products. And so there's different sizes of products and different scenarios where you would use these for. So on our far right, we've got our BRI Mini. This, I think, is really the bread and butter for work from home for a lot of people. This is a compact router. It's $300. It comes with LTE built in, so you can use this BRI Mini. You can plug it into your home router, and then it's got the built-in LTE capability, so it can use both of those connections to protect your traffic. The other cool thing is if you purchase the failover license with the BRI Mini, you can connect it over Wi-Fi too, so you can connect to your home broadband. So maybe your office isn't close to where your home router is. That's fine. You can connect the BRI Mini over Wi-Fi to your home connection, and again, use that cellular backup to augment that and protect that home connection anytime that starts to fall down on you. Moving to the left, we've got our Transit Duo. This is $9.99 MSRP, and it's got 2 cellular connections in it. So if you've got an executive or a location, maybe you've got a few people working out of, you can really add another layer of protection by having 2 LTE connections in there to back up that wireline connection. Anytime your wireline goes down, you're gonna be relying on that cellular connection, and I think we all probably know a single cellular connection isn't always up to the task either, right? So if your home internet goes completely dark, sometimes having one backup just isn't quite enough to really deliver that guaranteed bulletproof experience. So again, if you've got power users, executives, people that really need to be crystal clear 100% of the time, then maybe moving up to something like the Transit Duo or the next one, the UBR LTE, would be a better choice. Again, both of those have dual cellular capability in addition to connecting to your Ethernet WAN or your home Wi-Fi WAN. The UBR is a nice one because you're getting that dual radio capability at, again, a really attractive price point, $499 MSRP. So this is cheaper than a lot of single cellular backup solutions you'll find out there, but again, you get the benefit of having 2 different cellular connections, so you can, again, absolutely guarantee that even if your wired connection goes down, you're going to have a smooth experience for everybody that you interact with. And we see a lot of people moving more towards small office environments too, as the vaccines are rolling out and we're kind of getting back into the office gradually here. We're seeing more and more people scaling their offices down and moving to, again, smaller offices, maybe just get a few people in there. And so that Balance 310X is a great fit for something like that. That's more of an enterprise branch router. It's a little bit more money, but it's got a lot more capability for dealing with gigabit connections. But again, it's got that built-in LTE as well to give you that seamless SpeedFusion failover. So this isn't the end of our solution lineup here, but this is, I think, a focused group of 4 products that really fit in well to the work from home scenarios. Again, we've got products all up and down the scale of sophistication and price. So we've got a lot to choose from depending on what your work from home scenario may look like. Work from home portfolio slide again. So like we talked about, right now I'm using the BRI Mini. My phone and PC are plugged into this device, and then I've got the failover license on it, so I'm using the Ethernet WAN. I've got my PC daisy chained through the phone because there is only one LAN port when you're using that WAN port, but nonetheless you could use Wi-Fi as well. So again, the BRI Mini is $299. This is a really cost-effective solution, and these things are just about bulletproof. I mean, we deploy these things in all kinds of crazy scenarios for IoT networks, but in a home scenario, it's absolutely going to be a reliable device there as well. It's got 2 SIM slots, so you can put 2 different carriers in there if you want. You never know which carrier is going to be best at any user's house, right? You can look at maps. They're all red, they're all blue, they're all magenta, right? They cover everywhere based on the map, but everybody's home's made out of different things. They've got different situations, so you just can't really predict very accurately which carrier is going to be best. So you can deploy these with 2 SIM cards in them and let the device pick the best solution at each location. Here's a couple pictures of BRI Minis deployed. Now again, I talked about the Balance 20X. This is really a step up from the BRI Mini, but not a big jump in price. This is $399. And it's really more of a home router form factor. So it's a nice plastic enclosure. It's got, again, 11 AC Wave 2 Wi-Fi, so really fast, good range Wi-Fi. And then it's got a built-in cellular connection as well. So you can plug this into your home broadband. And in a lot of cases, this would probably be a replacement for your home router. Again, this is a little bit more capable device. It can do 900 megs of throughput. So if you've got gigabit home broadband, cool, you can plug that in. You're not going to bottleneck it at all. Again, it's got a built-in radio right out of the box. And then on top of that, there's a second slot where you can add another radio. So if you need to go to, again, maybe you've got a more power user or a more user that's just involved in more critical applications, you can give them 2 cellular radios instead of just the 1 to really guarantee, even if their home broadband goes completely down, you've got bulletproof connectivity for them regardless of what happens on that wired line. Stepping up now, this is our Balance 310X. This is more, again, of a small office router, or maybe you've got some really critical users that really need the speed at their location. This can do 2.5 gigs of throughput. It's got a modular radio, so it comes with a cellular radio built in, but then it's got an upgradable tray, so you can upgrade that as technology progresses. So you can upgrade this device to a 5G radio. We've got 5G radios ready to go. We're just waiting on certifications there. So if you buy this router today, you will definitely be able to upgrade to 5G in not too long. Here's some examples of people who have rolled out the Balance 310X. Again, we talked about dual cellular capabilities. Again, that's extending that backup capability so you're not even relying on a single LTE connection if your wire line goes down. So the Transit Duo is available with a few different modem configurations. I think it starts at like $799 to $999, depending on the category of modem you get in them. But again, this is a all-in-one type box that's got 11 AC Wi-Fi on it. You can power it from a wall jack. You can power it from a USB power bank. And you can seamlessly switch between those power inputs. So you can actually give it a battery backup. So you've got just one more layer of defense against problems you might have at home. Again, when you're doing webinars and things like that from your home, you need to make sure that you're accounting for any problem that could come up in the middle of that event. So when communication is absolutely critical, these are great ways to kind of eliminate your most likely problems. Again, this device gets deployed in all kinds of mobile scenarios, but also in just fixed locations, home locations, and sometimes both, right? Sometimes people just bring this device with them. When they're at home, they plug it in on their desk, and when they go out, they put it in their backpack, and they've got the same connectivity experience no matter where they go. We've also got the UBR LTE we showed you earlier. This is a similar concept to that Transit Duo. It's a little bit larger device. It's got more ports on it, but again, you've got that same multi-cellular backup and that single wireline connection as well. So you've got 3 possible connections that you can use in conjunction with SpeedFusion Cloud to protect your traffic with this device. And again, this is really affordable. This is $499. So $499, you've got 2 cellular radios and your Ethernet connection and Wi-Fi all ready to go. Again, here's a picture of that UBR LTE in a real world situation. So that covers everything we've got to show you today, but check out our Peplink webpage case study section. We've got lots of work from home solutions on there. Again, we've got our work from home video that you can use to show customers, again, less technical users, how the Peplink solution can improve their work from home experience. So lots of great resources out there from our marketing content team. We've also put together some battle cards that you can use to send out with your salespeople. So when they get into these work from home discussions with different customers, they've got lots of information at their fingertips that they can quickly reference and relay that information to the customer depending on what's of interest to them.